All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 40. Let all things be done decently and in order. And first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakwadash. I also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love to the Lord's hopeful elect. Back at it through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, to address this thing specifically amongst our people, but more specifically the women, being that it is the summertime. I mean, it is hot now. All right, but come on, man. Whether it's hot, whether it's kind of hot, whether it's cool, the majority of the women, our women that I see, are absolutely out here naked, bro. And it's like, it's very vexing when you have a little bit of wisdom, man, because you understand that we're supposed to, be doing things decently and in order. Our women got to do better, man. They got to do better. And this is really, really the way that we dress, man. It's very, very peasant. Like, you know what I mean? It definitely isn't royal. You see, the majority of our women just in these booty shorts or in these leggings, man, every day, man. As soon as I step out the house, it's all I see from every age group, man. Even the so-called elder women, they out here. It ain't any. Some of them ain't as bad. They go one right now getting out the car, man. I'm in the parking lot, and all you see is just thighs, man. And you can't even tell if they wear a long shirt. You can't even tell if they're wearing bottoms up under that thing or not, man. So the whole point being that our women are out of order, beyond your wildest imagination. This ain't it, and you guys are getting ready to be judged by Yahweh Hashem Al Shah. Again, this is 1 Corinthians 14 and 40. Let all things be done decently and in order. How we conduct ourselves, first and foremost, respecting the order that the Lord has established. Yahweh Shah, the man, the woman, the child of the nation of Israel. That is the order. Matter of fact, let's go 1 Corinthians 11 and start at verse 1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Hamashiach. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and you keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you. But I will have you know, here's the point, that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is Yahweh. All right, there it is, man. There's your order right there. There's the precept for your order, man. And you have to be a man of the Lord, all right, not just any man, all right, but a man serving Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And that man that serves the Lord, he attains wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, instruction, guidance, all right, and he's able to put out that information amongst his household and the rest of the nation. So what we're telling you guys is, no, my sister, you can't continue to come out the house butt ass naked like that, man. Now, are they literally? Yeah. Damn near, man. But you know what I mean? There's a way to look attractive to a man, to look quote unquote cute or quote unquote sexy without having to look like a whore, man. All right. And the things that we put on does matter. Thus saith Yahweh Shema Hawashai, a men not putting on things that pertain to a woman and vice versa. The Lord, so, if the Lord say that you as a man shouldn't be putting on a dress, or you as a woman shouldn't be putting on no damn BDUs or ACUs or whatever they wearing in the military now. And man, that's from Yahweh Shema Hawashai. And how much more, not looking like a whore or a prostitute if you're not that. If you come out the house looking like a hoe, that's how you're going to get treated. And the majority of our women, are coming out the house like that, man. Skin tight jeans, butt showing, but most of the thing I see, man, is these little ass shorts. And come on, man, we know that it's the summertime. You ain't got to be out here in no damn in no damn hot stuff. But come on, man, why do we have to teach you how to dress as grown ass women? All right, us as men, y'all should have that on lock. If y'all was so fly, or what, for lack of better words, like y'all think y'all are. Y'all love fashion and dressing and shit so much. Why do we have to tell y'all how to conduct yourself? Again, there's a way you can come out the house and still be cute. And I have a daughter, so we go through these things, man. I tell her the same thing. There's a way to be cute and not look like a whore. All right, you can't try to come out the house with them little shorts on, go change your shit. All right. It's like, come on, man. It's just like in school, when I was in elementary school, like in the 90s, and dress codes was just starting to like come into play in some of the public schools. And they had a little rule. I think it was like, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches above the knee was like the dress. All right, so there it is, man. We're not against you wearing a dress or a skirt. They give you what, 2 or 3 inches. That's good. You get to show a little skin, man. But the shit y'all wearing is come on, man. All right, I've seen panties, that have more material than some of the things that these women are coming out the house with. Even things like bathing suits, man, the 2-piece, man. There are some bathing suits that they got, the little shit that you can wrap around your thigh, your thigh. That's better, But come on, man, these bathing suits ain't nothing but some lingerie. Ain't nothing but bra panties, especially the 2-piece. They ain't nothing but bra panties. This is all Babylon the Great shit, man, that we've inherited, man. There's a way for us to go to the beach and things like that and look good, and be comfortable without looking like whores. That 2-piece shit, and I don't even like going to the beach being in this truth. Not that I get the opportunity to a lot anyway, but what is the beach and what is the gym here in Babylon the Great in 2025? What is this, an orgy? Because that's what it feels like to me. The gym, the beach, you just got all these people naked. Everybody staring at each other. They sweating. And our people, the majority of them go to these pool parties, the pools, the beach, and they ass can't even swim. And if they do, they don't even get in the water, a lot of them. Now, some of them do sometimes. But, you go to like Miami Beach and these places or these beaches, and you see our women. They're out there in these 2-piece bathing suits and shit. And they're not even nowhere near the damn water. They're just walking around the city, you know what I mean? Walking around with their drinks, they got the Daisy Dukes with it unbuttoned, and they got the swimsuit showing, you know what I mean, with it unbuttoned in the front, and it's just insane. It's just like, man, enough is enough. All damn ready. Enough is enough. We are tired. And you would think, us being men, you would think that we love that. No, the only niggas that love that are whoremongering niggas. All right. Or simps. These are the same men that pay for prostitutes. These are the same type of men that get on social media and pump up the whores, right? These are the same type of niggas, all right, that pay for OnlyFans and things like that, man. All right. And you niggas, all right, what the Lord said, no whores, no whoremongers, man. So you niggas out there that's promoting this shit and not speaking against it, whether it's through the Spirit, just praying to the Lord about it, or whether you get out on the highways and byways and rebuke it, all right, you are going to be destroyed right along with these whores out here, man, because you didn't speak up against it and you was okay with it. Matter of fact, you facilitated that. You know what I mean? You aided in our women coming out the house like that. And again, that's not decent at all, and it's not in order for our women to be coming out the house like that, bro. Shit. And then we already frustrated sexually, a lot of us, man. It's like, what is the woman doing out here, just teasing us? You just teasing us, and then want to trip when you do the quote unquote cat calling thing, well, look how you dress, man. I thought you was a straight up bucket. But again, the whole point being, that's why we have to do things decently and in order, man. Very, very important. So we'll go to the book of Proverbs in relation to what I'm saying. The wisdom section, if you will. Proverbs chapter 7 and verse 5. That they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words. So the book of Proverbs is, for wisdom, instruction, guidance. All right. So you can look at this 2 ways. First and foremost, the philosophies, that strangeness of these philosophies that we inherited, man. All right. But if you want to just talk about the woman, for face value. All right. The Lord, essentially, it is the Lord, that keeps us away from a foolish, clamorous woman, man. All right. And we go down to verse 10. All right, and behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtle a heart. So yeah, you can come out the house dressed like a harlot. Okay? And the majority of what I see, that's what it is, man. From the little girls, you see groups, families, everybody in booty shorts, bro. Way too short. Come on. Again, bro, we'll give you 2-3 inches above the knee, man. But why I got to be all the way up there to the point where we can see the outline of your private area, man? Or it's just all the way up there, like, you know what I mean? Right up there, like right all the way up on your thigh. Good gracious, man. It's never that hot, my sister. I'm telling you to your motherfucking face. I done been to Iraq, full battle rattle, and it ain't never that hot. You know, it's never, and especially you dummy. All right. If you really was hot, you know that you supposed to put on loose fitting clothes, not tight ass clothes. You putting on these tight clothes isn't helping your body cool down, you idiots. All right, but you can't tell a woman nothing. So that's how you know that they're not coming out the house naked because they so hot. They coming out the house because, truth be told, they're weak. They're the weaker vessel. Thus saith Yahweh Bahashim Hawashah. We read the order. See, the woman is the weaker vessel, which means, yeah, physically, but damn, first and foremost, spiritually. She doesn't have the spiritual fortitude to fight these demons, all right, that are plaguing her mind, to fight this crap that is Babylon the Great and what they've taught our women, man. So they're subject, to the manipulation. They think that it's cool. Just like I was talking about the beach stuff, man. We're so used to, seeing our women naked. It's not strange anymore. That's normal to go out and see two-piece bathing suit. You can't tell me that ain't no damn underwear. All right. And again, we might let you slide if your ass was actually in the water with the damn two-piece, man. You're not even getting in the water. You're just in public. Man, you got little boys, little girls out here. That's why I say, what is this, an orgy? Niggas, it's lingerie. It's underwear. It's the same size as literal panties in a bra. What's the difference? I can see everything that you have if you was to be in the privacy of your own home and a bra and panties, man. And I'm telling you, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Bahashim Hawashah, that ain't it. Ain't nobody against you. Women enjoying yourself, having a good time, going swimming, looking cute. But we are, however, against bullshit, all right? Against harlot swag, against looking like a hoe, a tramp, a thought, whatever you call it, man. All right, it's getting late in the day, man, and we're absolutely sick of this. As to say, the Lord is sick of this, man. And then I did a epistle yesterday about some of the things that the Lord hates, man. One of those things, the first thing that was mentioned, was a proud look. You have to be prideful. There's no shame. It doesn't even matter what their body type is. You can be big as a whale, skinny as a thick, somewhere in between the spectrum. They coming out the house naked because they prideful. They don't care if I'm fat. I don't care. My neck is stretched forth. All right. I got my jewels on and I'm stunting on these niggas. That's the spirit that our women be coming in, man. All day, every day. Walking around, prideful. Like, look at me. I'm the baddest B. I'm the baddest mo. Me and my girls F everybody else. And it's just corny. It's not producing nothing but more vanity, which ain't gonna do nothing but produce death. All right. We men, we love women, but we're striving to be righteous men. We want y'all sisters to look good in righteousness. We want to see that natural, long, thick hair covering your secret part. Can't do it, can you? You got to fake the funk. And we know y'all desire to have long hair because you wouldn't buy the fake hair. So don't act like you like your hair short like that. Shout it. You're a liar. You're a pretender. That's why y'all buy all that fake ass hair that go down to your butt. Getting them braids. My daughter do it. Getting them braids that go all the way down to your butt because you desire. Why would you buy that look if you didn't like that look? So obviously the Lord is not a man that he shall lie. You supposed to have long, thick hair to cover your secret parts, and it's something that you really desire. But again, you being the weaker vessel, woman, you can't overcome the bullshit. You out here looking crazy, man. I gotta cut this air on. out here looking crazy, man, amongst the nation, man. But guess what? It's all fun and game now. Hey, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And that's really all the Lord is doing. Letting this woman get puffed up, and puffed up so that her descent is going to hurt that much more. The Lord is not a man that he shall lie. Now, he has an order. That's why he effing with us first, the men, right? That's why you see us in prisons in the grave more than the women. But eventually, here pretty soon, hey, the Lord is a just power, man. And he is going to spank that behind, man. And you're not going to like the way the Lord spanks your behind, man. You couldn't take the rebuke from your brothers. All right. So now the Lord going to have to deal with you directly, man. Hey, during Jacob's trouble, all right, the great tribulation is right around the corner. And you women out here are going to be in dire straits. Don't try to switch it up in that day. Don't try to come out here with a garment on and a head wrap. In that day, you know they're going to try to pull that move off. But guess what? Hey, the true men of the Lord are going to have the discernment to know how you was, man. That's why it's very vital to move now, to put the effort in now. Pay now or pay later, but every one of us Israelites is going to pay. All right, we're going to pay. All right, but pay now or pay later, but you're going to pay. So it will behoove you to go ahead and take the load now. All right, you don't want to be, out here in Jacob's trouble. Famine didn't hit. It's chaos everywhere. You don't know whether you coming or going, man. All right, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Well, let's see here. I guess I'll leave it off at 1 Timothy, maybe. No, I got a couple more. Yeah. Where is it? Oh, here it is. 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 11. All right. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. She can't do it. All right. That sounds too crazy to her. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. And again, man, we're not trying to prevent you from doing things upon the earth. What we're trying to tell you, my sister, starting with teaching this thing or being a soldier, shit like that, or anything, where it's predominantly an environment of men, you shouldn't be there. Why? It's an unnecessary burden, and you motherfuckers are pretenders anyway. Yeah, you can be a drill sergeant. Yeah, you can be a ranger, but, they're not even going to take you out on no real missions, my sister. So it's pointless. All right, you're a pretender. You're not kicking in no doors. None of them women are kicking in doors. If y'all think those G.I. Jane spirit in the movies and shit, and listen to the men who really been to these wars, man. No 0.0 door kickers, female 0.0. That's how many. No damn snipers. None of that. None of that. But yeah, they'll have that drill sergeant hat on. Leading men, instructing men, usurping authority over men. All right. The Lord is against this, man. All right. Because we do know that all scripture was given by inspiration from Yahweh Shem Shah. All right. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. Oh, that they'll look over that. And the reason why the Lord is putting it like that. First Adam, then Eve. All right. And Adam was not deceived. But the woman being deceived was in the transgression, because you are the weaker vessel, my sister. And true men are not going to beat you down because you're the weaker vessel. That's the only nigga that's really coming in the spirit of an abuser or a woman beater, or misogynist, whatever they be, these words that they be using, that those are the only people. Other than that, man, you just don't like the way it sounds, because you want that power. You want to usurp authority over this entity, which is the man that's upon the earth with you, sisters. Y'all, because we're right here, we your brothers, we live on the same earth, we interact together, but something in that we're better, bigger, better, stronger than you. All right. But because a society has facilitated, women to be puffed up, they're running with it. They running with it until the wheels fall off. They're gonna run with it until the Lord put that brick wall right in front of them, man. And they running like Forrest Gump at the end of that movie. They taking out running, just gone with the wickedness, just gone. And then skirt, boom. I'm telling you, it's gonna be just like that. Boom, out of nowhere, just like a spiritual power, just this wall, this brick wall, just popped up out of nowhere. And then their humility will begin, man. All right. But is one more I wanted. Let me get this. In the book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 3. The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, which they're not. I saw a video early this morning, and I gave praise to Yahweh Shema Shai as a grandmother and her little grandchild, I believe, and the little girl had a phone out, and she was attempting to gyrate a little bit, and the grandma popped her. We striving to be righteous, man. All praise to Yahweh Shema Shai. Shocked me because, usually you see the exact opposite. Usually you'll damn see them doing it together, or granny will be having her own phone doing her own twerking or gyrating videos, man. All right. So that's the aged woman is supposed to be an example to the young women, not false accusers, not giving too much wine, teachers of good things, which they're not. Okay, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, which they don't. All right, to love their children, which they don't. All right, to be discreet, which they're not. Chaste, which they're not. Keepers at home, which they're not. All right, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of Yahweh Bahashem Hawashai be not blasphemed, man. All right, there it is, man. And that's the whole point. These are things that are women are not doing. You so-called elder women, guess what, man? Hey, shit. We're gonna blame y'all at some point. Once we've came back and we're telling y'all right from wrong, it's on you, older women. You're gonna start with y'all because y'all should know better. Let you tell it. You walk around the earth with all this pride because you got a little age on you, a little gray in your head, and you think you done seen and done it all. I don't give a damn about you, and nobody give it. We always in captivity. We don't care about you being in the country chopping the heads off chicken, talking about you had it so hard. And that's the thing about Jay. We're sick of this sob story. My boy, my girl. We always in captivity, man. We always in captivity. We sick of this rag to riches shit, man. Especially more so for you Israelites that ain't serving the Lord. We don't want to hear. I don't care if you a so-called elder of our nation. You don't get no respect no more because you not. Now, it don't mean that you go out like mess, being disrespectful. I'm not saying that. But in your mind, in your spirit, that this old motherfucker ain't shit. You just an old whore at this point. You just an old dumbass nigga that just all you do here in Babylon the Great is hop in your truck and play lottery all day. Niggas ain't doing nothing but playing lottery all day. These old niggas, come on, man. Y'all know it. That's all they do. Cut fucking grass and play lottery and drive their trucks around. What type of life is this? Is this what y'all want? Obviously it is, man. But the whole point, man, is that our women are out of order. We're to be doing things decently and in order, even how we dress, man. All right, men ain't supposed to be out here dressing, like little girls, nigga. You know what I mean? Niggas is wearing pink and white bell bottom. Them rappers, you know how they do it. I don't know what they wearing, bro. Decent and in order, man. All right, that's the whole point. If you guys don't come out of this and put no damn clothes on, the Lord is gonna judge you for that because he has to. This is what he said. He said, don't be dressing like a prostitute, man. Be decently. Let all things be done decently. And the Lord said all things, even how you dress, how you come out the house. And our people so look at me, fashion this, fashion that, clothes this, clothes that. Don't act like you don't give a damn. Don't act like you just throwing on no clothes like you don't give a damn. Because our people are obsessed with clothes and shit. So we know that you care about how you look. Is again, as the weaker vessel, you're so weak you don't realize that you're in a transgression coming out the house like this. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna leave it at, and you might be married coming out the house like that, and naturally you're gonna look as a man. Now you causing me to have lust in my heart and to be in a transgression because you come out the house with your ass all out, and I can't help but to see it. If you walk in front of me, you know what I mean, and your ass is out, I can't help but to look. Now if you was covered up, hey, be more likely not to go off. All right, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Hawashah, let all things be done decently and in order. And if you guys don't put forth a decent effort to do so, may Yahweh Shema Hawashah judge you in your household, man. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Till next time, shalom.